Scene 1. The journey begins. Location: a small village on the edge of the desert. Omar, a young man, stands on the last hill, bidding farewell to his mother and looking at the endless golden sands stretching before him. Omar, to himself, they say the desert is barren, but it's also full of stories. I'll uncover its secrets. He wraps his scarf around his face, picks up his small bag, and begins walking toward the horizon, where the dunes shimmer under the morning sun. Scene 2. Meeting the wind. Location: the rolling sand dunes at midday. The wind blows, creating a soft, haunting melody. Narration: in the heart of the desert, the wind is not just air, it is a spirit that sings the symphony of time. Omar stops to listen, captivated by the music of the shifting sands. He closes his eyes and feels as if the desert itself is whispering to him. Scene 3. The dance of shadows. Location: as the sun begins to set, the colors of the desert change to deep orange and gold. Omar stands on a high dune, watching shadows stretch and retreat. Omar, to himself, how can a place that seems lifeless be so full of movement? Everything here breathes. He takes out a small notebook and starts sketching the mesmerizing patterns of light and shadow on the sand. Scene 4. A night of stars. Location: a small camp under the open desert sky. The stars are bright and countless, appearing close enough to touch. Omar in awe in the city. The sky is always hidden, cloaked by smoke and light. Here, it belongs to us. He lies on his back, staring at the stars, feeling as if the universe is telling him stories of the past and future. Scene 5. Under the moonlight. Location: the dunes under a full moon. Omar walks alone, the moonlight illuminating the path ahead. Narration: in the desert, the night is not an enemy. It is a quiet companion, revealing a softer beauty of the sands. He notices small animal tracks in the sand and a few hardy plants growing against all odds. He smiles, marveling at life's resilience. Scene 6. The sound of water. Location: suddenly, Omar hears the faint sound of dripping water. He follows it to find a small oasis, its surface reflecting the stars like a mirror. Omar, it's as if the desert hides its treasures in its quietest corners. He kneels by the water, splashing it on his face and drinking deeply. For the first time, he feels truly connected to the desert's rhythm. Scene 7. Birds of the sky. Location: at dawn, Omar hears the sounds of birds flying overhead. He looks up to see a flock moving in perfect harmony across the sky. Narration: even in the desert, life never stops. The birds carry messages from distant places, a reminder that everything is connected. He watches the birds until they disappear, feeling a mix of longing for home and the pull of the journey still ahead. Scene 8. Tales of the sand. Location: Omar sits under a lone tree in the middle of the desert, holding a handful of sand in his palm. Omar, speaking to the sand, how many feet have crossed you? How many secrets do you carry? He closes his eyes and imagines hearing ancient voices, caravans passing, Bedouin songs, and the laughter of children. He realizes the sand is not as silent as it seems.